homeowners, RV'ers, van dwellers, car dwellers, anyone who lives in a home or drives a car, this video is for you. What I have in front of you is various products that I bought, mostly through Home Depot, Lowe's. Some stuff was purchased online, but all this stuff you can probably get locally. These are installation products, with the exception of this one. This is a sound deadener. I bought all these products for a van build that I'm doing currently, not realizing any of the fire safety concerns with any of these products, because no one's advertised the fire safety real world test with these products that I have here today, which are commonly found in those places I already mentioned. So I've seen a lot of videos of people using all these materials, and they seem like they love it, but I don't think anyone's really tested the fire issue with any of these products. Not saying there's an issue, but I know that they do burn, or at least eventually they burn, and there's also a concern of release of toxic fumes from all the toxic chemicals in all these different products. And I'm sure a lot of these products have toxic chemicals in them. They don't advertise them, but I'm sure they're there. So this is going to be a test of the fire burning sequence of all these different materials, how they burn, how fast they burn, do they burn at all? I'm gonna find all that out. And I'm be using a simple device is a lighter that you can purchase at any dollar store or Home Depot or Lowe's, Ace Hardware, or Harbor Freight, any of those. It's $1 or $1. That's how much it costs. So I'll be testing. This is Rattle Trap sound deadener. This is Green Guard foam board insulation, reflectic insulation, which is white on the outside and silver on the inside. Same stuff as this here that I have on the garage door. No different, same company makes it. It's just silver on both sides on this one, but it works exactly the same, just a different appearance. This is the Great Stuff Big Gap Filler, which you could buy at Home Depot or Lowe's. And I sprayed it in a pan here, let it cure for more than 24 hours, just so I have a sample. And this here is the fiberglass installation. This is in most homes in the US, probably like 90% of the homes in the US, but this stuff is dangerous to say the least, because it's glass fibers, and I don't want to touch this stuff with my hands. So I have protection over here of a mask, goggles, gloves, because this stuff is really itchy and irritating to the skin, and also it affects my breathing when I'm around it for more than a few seconds. So I have to keep my distance while not having the protective gear on. But this is all in my attic, unfortunately. But as long as it stays there in place, I don't have a problem with it. And this is polystyrene, the pink stuff, which is the little Pink Panther character on here. And this behind it is the polyiso foam board. These are about ½ inch each of them. And this is common at Home Depot and Lowe's. This is common at Home Depot and Lowe's. All this stuff is common at Home Depot and Lowe's, except for the Rattle Trap. At least here where I live, I couldn't find this except for online. This is not installation, but it's going to be possibly installed in the van. So I want to see how well the fire test comes out to prove how safe this is to me. I don't want anything that's going to burn rapidly in my van, because a mishap could occur. Short in a wire, appliance could malfunction. Refrigerators did it all the time. I've seen RVs burn down. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of RVs burn down because of some kind of frayed wire, a mishap with a appliance such as a refrigerator, a toaster, a microwave, anything. Even negligence on the owner's part or people in the RV or home. So I've also seen on the news the London residential building that burned rapidly within a matter of minutes, like 6 minutes. The whole thing was like almost engulfed and killed like 100 people. So it concerned me with the fire protection, even though these have other concerns like VOCs and toxic chemicals. And this is also, this fiberglass is also called AKA man-made asbestos. Look it up if you don't believe me. Just having all these in one area, they do have a bit of an odor, some of them, more than others. This stuff was very odorous when it was wet. Now, not so much that it's dry. This stuff, no odor at all to me. Or very faint, if anything. This stuff is odorous. So maybe it needs time to cure, I don't know, but it's odorous. So I wouldn't want to be breathing that in too closely, regularly, unless it cures and it alleviates that smell, hopefully. It's not strong like out here, but when you get really, really, really close to it, you can smell it. This, not very odorous, so probably has, maybe low VOC rating. I'm not sure. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything about VOCs, just other than they have VOCs in all these products. It stands for volatility organic compounds, I believe. So I'm gonna cut some pieces of this, some pieces of the polyiso behind it, somewhere this size, and not gonna burn them in the garage here because I think that would be putting my health at risk because of the toxic chemicals that emanate just off gassing or from the smoke that's gonna come out of when I burn them. So I don't wanna do that in the garage. Thinking I might put my health at risk. Plus, but outside I'll have a barbecue grill with a bucket of water and a fire extinguisher nearby in case things get out of hand, which I don't anticipate anything getting out of hand. And I also have some foil tape that people use commonly on their insulation. The idea is to have a better insulated product. I think that's why they use it. Maybe they think it's a better fire rating. I don't know, but I'm gonna wrap a few sections, a few pieces with this just to test it out and see if it makes a difference with the raw material as opposed to the same material wrapped with this tinfoil tape and see if it makes a difference. That'll be interesting. So, without further ado, I'll begin with the test.